I pop one time on the scene like the money coming up on the green light. My way too heavy on the beat like money coming up, I pick up the piece nice. I pop one time on the scene like the money coming up on the green light. My way too heavy on the beat like money coming up, I pick up the piece like and we pick up the piece like.
Yo, what's up guys? It's Mysterybluesfx and we're back with yet another one, guys. So this is episode 2 of the Fair Value Gap series, and in this one, let me quickly, like you see on the 6-month chart, let me quickly revise on what we did in the first episode. So I explained that a fair value gap can be when you are buying and selling, and I use the painting analogy saying that in this instance, the market goes up, it leaves a gap. It comes back into the gap, taps into it, moves up and breaks the high. So, the painting analogy. When you are painting, you will leave a gap at some point when you're going up. You will leave a gap that you have to come back to, then you go up again. So, we think of this fair value gap strategy in that form of sense. You paint up. After you realize that you leave a gap, you come back down to it and you go up again. And you break that high. So in that situation, you would take a trade where the gap was left, go up, take profit at the high, and boom. In this situation right here, live on the markets, you see this is the 3-month BC, and we're about to break this high. This is a high set in 2021 July. You see, like guys, in this situation, we're going down, we left the gap, we go back into the gap, fill the gap, and go lower and break the low. So that's the bit of revision that like you have to keep in mind. It's the painting analogy. We go up, we leave a gap, we come back and fill it, then we move up again. We move to further prices. So, okay guys, while we're on that, let's move to the 15-minute chart, because in this episode, we're going to be focusing on inversion fair value gaps. And yesterday was an amazing, like after, what's this? What do you call this? FOMC. I took a trade right here. Right on this order block. You see this order block right here? I took a trade there. I took a trade and it made me like, how much? 50. Yeah, made me 50. I took my take profit there, entered off here. I think somewhere there, yeah. But it made me 50,000 Rand. Yeah, good things, guys, good things. I don't really post any profits like that so that I don't discourage anyone on this learning journey. But yeah, it made me 50. Took out this high and it made me 50. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. So in this video, we're going to be dealing with inversion fair value gaps. Sorry for mentioning an order block in this, because this is a fair value gap series. Inversion fair value gaps are the inverse of fair value gaps, of proper fair value gaps. So let's go to the 1-hour chart, because probably there, I've marked an inversion fair value gap on the 4-hour, probably from my last episode when I was speaking about inversions. So obviously right here, what do we have? Right here, okay, market price goes up, goes down again. It leaves the gap. As it leaves the gap and moves to lower prices, look what happens. It does not break this low. This low is important. For a fair value gap to be confirmed, for us to come back and use this area as a fair value gap, we need to break this low. After breaking this low, so this low. So the market had to do this. Okay, let me explain it this way. I'll mark the low with red. Okay. So the market had to do what? From this point, come back, break this low, right? After breaking this low, do this after that. Come back here, come back into this fair value gap, and do what? Move to lower prices. As simple as that. Can you see? That was supposed to happen, like really. Simple as that. It was supposed to break this low, come back into the fair value gap and move lower. So what had happened here in this situation was it couldn't break the low. Instead, it reacted off this fair value gap right here. You see here, there's a fair value gap right here. And in this BISI, 4 hour BISI that we reacted from, we bought from there, right? After buying from there, you would realize that, okay, we respected this area, now we are buying. We are coming back to this area. But since we are coming back to this area right here, we won't use this as a sell area because this is a SIBI, right? Before I changed it to inversion fair value gap, it was a SIBI. So let me just say SIBI for now. So we can see it. Oh, okay, we're coming back to this SIBI. We should sell off a SIBI. We're buying off a BISI. This SIBI we should sell because, right, it's there. That's your initial thought process. But guess what? A low was not broken. So since a low was not broken, the market will pass by, break this high. After this high has been broken already, we confirm that, oh, okay, we are buying now. After this high is broken, we confirm that, okay, we are buying now. We are bullish. After this high has been taken. After this high has been taken, we confirm that now, no, we are bullish. So after it does that, it comes back to this fair value gap and uses it as a buy area. As a buy area, what do we call it? An inversion fair value gap, IFVG. So as it comes back into this area, we buy off that area. And that's why you see price continue to move continuously upwards, because we use an inversion fair value gaps. Inversion fair value gaps are there every day. Fair value gaps and inversion fair value gaps are the best thing you will find. Literally one of the best things you can trade with. But in this situation, as you can see, we violated this fair value gap, broke the high, and came back to it and used it as an inversion fair value gap. So an inversion fair value gap is when you violate an area of certain fair value gap and you come back and use it to do the opposite thing. So here we're looking for sells, but after it passed, it came back, we look for buys in this area. So that's why we were bullish and we're able to go boom up here. That's what you need to look at. You need to look at if this low was taken here by when the price was moving down here, we would have respected this area and moved to lower prices. But since there was an SMT here, we moved up, broke the high, confirming the bullish momentum, the market maker buy model. We came back into the inversion fair value gap and bought. Right. I'm sure there are a lot more inversion fair value gaps in the lower time frames. So let's look for them. Let's look. Let's try the 1 hour chart first and see if we won't find anything here. Was there a fair value gap somewhere here? It's quite tricky finding them, but like, because here there's a fair value gap. We use the fair value gap here. This is a 1 hour fair value gap. It's not an inversion fair value gap. 1 hour BISI. After taking the high, you see after here, these things correlate. Took the high, came back to the BISI and bought more. Same as this area. Right here, it's a BISI. Bought off that 1 hour BISI. Continue just marking them until we find an inversion fair value gap. Okay, let's move to older price, because with recent price it looks like we don't have an inversion fair value gap. Wait, let's see. I think on the, like, since most of you are everyday traders, on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute, there are a lot of inversion fair value gaps, I promise you. You see, this is what I love. There are lots and lots of inversion fair value gaps. Look at this here, right? How would you know that this is an inversion fair value gap? This is the 5 minute chart. 5 min IFVG. Because you know why? As I said, okay, we're moving up. We are in a market maker buy model at this point after breaking this high. You see, after this high is taken, market maker buy model. because you took a high and you moved to higher prices. Market maker buy model. Lows have been taken, highs have been taken. So as we're moving up like this, you'd look at this, okay, the market came back, but now it's turning and going back to this fair value gap we left here. But wait a minute, we did not break a low. Yes, you might take it that this low was taken right here, these lows right here, but we look at this in a bigger structure saying, no man, these lows right here were not properly taken. So you'll find that in this area the market gave you the idea that no, I'm respecting this fair value gap, I'm gonna move lower. But me, who can already see that no man, we're in a market maker buy model here. It's knowing these things. We're in a market maker buy model. So what do I do in this situation? Wait a minute, I'm gonna buy off this area. I'm gonna wait for it to touch the bottom again. After touching the top, bottom, and you bought. And if you bought from here, it wouldn't have been taken out, because look, profits, profits, profits. Look at this. Where's price now? You see? That would have been a good trade. A good trade. So inversion fair value gaps are everywhere. They are the inverse. Literally the inverse of fair value gaps. Look at this. So yeah guys, that was a quick second lesson introducing inversion fair value gaps. Because right here, right now, this is a valid fair value gap right here. It's valid. And we're going to use it to sell, to move lower. Because why? Because we have taken a low. If we go to the 15-minute chart before I confirm this, yes, you see, look at the low that has been taken. So right here, retest, fill in the gap, boom, move lower. That's what it will do. I can give you other reasons why it will react off this area, because I can see them. There are reasons. These candles give me certain reasons, but I'm not teaching that. I'm teaching fair value gaps only here. So you gotta bear with me and learn what I'm teaching you, because this is good things. Like, it's boring content but extremely good, because if you catch this, it will change your life. Yeah. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. So yeah guys, let's continue making money. It's the Sombonyo way, the making money way, and the profit way, guys. Thank you for following. Thank you to all my 34 subscribers at this point. I really appreciate y'all. I know it's been a good first month. I'm entering into my second month now, and I'll keep on pushing, guys. I'll keep on working for y'all. Thank you, and goodbye.
I'm going big. She gave me a kiss. Mwah. That nigga sick. I'm going big. I am a king. Yeah, nigga, I'm in. They couldn't trust all the kids cause I fit. Kicking your shins. I got no time for no quit. G63 in the mill. Now that's a deal. I'm getting bigger and bigger. I mean, little by little, I'm